Have you ever gone back and watched a kid's movie you loved and it just hits you different now? Not in a this didn't age well kind of way, but in a way that makes you realize it was never really for kids in the first place. I was rewatching Coco the other night and man, it's not the same movie I thought it was. It's like it gets sadder and honestly better the older you get, and I think I finally figured out why. When you're a kid, or even when you first watch it, Coco is awesome, right? It's a super colorful adventure. A boy named Miguel loves music, his family hates it for some reason, and he gets zapped into the land of the dead. The world building is incredible. This glowing, bustling city of skeletons having a massive party. The goal is simple. Miguel needs to find his great-great-grandfather, get his blessing, and get back home before the sun comes up. It's a race against the clock with full of fun characters, great music, and a twist villain. It's a solid Pixar adventure. But then you get older, you've lived a little more life. Maybe you've had to say goodbye to a grandparent. Maybe you sat with an older relative and seen their memories start to get kind of fuzzy. And suddenly the bright, colorful adventure in Coco just becomes the setting for something way heavier. The real stakes of the movie aren't about whether Miguel gets to play his guitar. The real stakes are about the terrifyingly fragile nature of memory. The idea of being forgotten isn't just a spooky movie role anymore. It starts to feel real. You start paying less attention to Miguel's quest and more attention to his sidekick, Hector. When you first meet him, he's just goofy, down on his luck skeleton trying to scam his way across the Marigold Bridge. But as you get older, you see the desperation behind the jokes. His entire existence is hanging by a thread, the single fading memory of his daughter, Coco. Every time he glitches and his bones flicker, it's not just a cool special effect. It's a visual gut punch. It's the physical manifestation of being erased. That's a kind of horror that a 10-year-old can't really grasp. But anyone who's ever worried about their family history disappearing understands it in their bones. And that's when the movie's scariest idea hits you. The final death. It's one thing to die. It happens. But Coco introduces this idea that after you die, you can die again. The second you're forgotten by every living person, you just dissolve. You turn to dust and that's it. Game over. For good. As a kid, that's just part of the fantasy world. As an adult, that's existentially terrifying. That's not just a plot point. That's a deep, primal fear we all have. The fear that after we're gone, our stories, our jokes, our favorite songs, the love we had for people, all of that will just vanish. And the movie shows us that the only thing holding back that final oblivion isn't fame or fortune. It's not about having your face on a poster like Ernesto de la Cruz. It's the small things. It's a photo on an ofrenda. It's a story someone tells about you. It's keeping someone's memory alive. Hector wasn't just murdered, he was erased. His best friend stole his music, his legacy, and his life, leaving him to fade away, known as some loser who abandoned his family. And the only thing keeping him from disappearing forever is this one very old woman whose own mind is slipping. The race against the sunrise is nothing compared to the race against dementia. And that's heavy stuff for a kid's movie. And it also makes you see the family dynamics in a new total light. As a kid, Mama Imelda's ban on music just seems mean. She's the big obstacle, the fun killer. But when you're older, you have a better understanding of how trauma works. You look at her and you don't see a villain. You see a woman whose heart was completely shattered. The man she loved disappeared, leaving her to raise a child alone. In her mind, music is what destroyed her family. So her ban on it wasn't about being mean. It was a desperate, if totally misguided attempt to protect her family from ever feeling that kind of pain again. It's a kind of complicated, messy, generational trauma that exists in real families. It's not black and white, and the movie gets that. And all of this stuff just crashes together in that final scene back in the living world. Miguel doesn't run to the town square to show off his guitar skills. He runs straight to his great-grandmother, Mamá Coco. He kneels in front of his woman who is, for all intents and purposes, already gone. She's just a shell. And he pulls out Hector's old guitar and starts singing Remember Me. The whole movie, we've known that song as Ernesto's cheesy, over-the-top hit, but now we hear it for what it really is. A lullaby. A quiet, gentle, heartbreakingly personal song that a father wrote for his little girl because he had to go away for work. It's the purest, most simple expression of love. And as he sings, you see a light turn on behind Coco's eyes. A single tear rolls down her cheek. She remembers. She remembers her papa. That moment just wrecks you as an adult, because you understand he's not just jogging her memory. He is literally saving a soul from the brink of total annihilation with nothing but a song. He's not just bringing music back to his family, he's healing a wound that's been festering for almost 100 years. It's a triumph not over some bad guy, but over loss, over time, and over the fear of being forgotten. It's one of the most powerful endings I have ever seen in any movie, animated or not. So I gotta ask, what other movies did this to you? What movie hit you like a truck when you rewatched it as an adult? Drop it in the comments, I really wanna know. And hey, if you like this little deep dive, maybe hit the like button and subscribe, because I have a lot more thoughts on movies that are way deeper than they look. Thanks for hanging out. It's just wild how a story can grow and change right along with you. It's a good reminder to, keep telling the old stories. It means more than we think.